right. All right. We're doing this. We're really doing this. This is crazy. Okay. So, hey guys, it's Lexi, ExquisiteNative, whatever you want to call me. I do prefer Lex though, so call me Lex or Lexi. I wanted to come on here and let y'all know that I'm going to be making changes to this channel. I don't really post on here anyway. I don't even know if y'all remember me. I do appreciate the subscribers that I do have. Hey y'all. I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know there's going to be some changes. I'm like rebranding my life. I'm going to bring it over here too. Like rebrand this channel. Why not, right? Like please, come on. Those of you who don't know, I think I'm going to keep up like one video. A lot of people found it helpful, so I'm going to keep it up. So before I was doing DIY hair tutorials, and that was this channel. But now it's going to be more lifestyle based. I want to do more. Like me personally, 9 times out of 10 I look like this. Bun, my hair is out, or I got on a V-part wig, which I could just slap on, have some leave out, and go on about my day. So I don't do enough to like post for you guys. It'll be more lifestyle. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing vlogs or anything like that, but like the main point of this channel, I was gonna say that I want to do, but I don't really want to do it. I just feel very convicted to do it, so I'm trying to listen. Everybody's on their spiritual journey, right? I'm on mine. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to listen. You feel me? And you know how like when you feel very compelled to do something and you keep like pushing it to the side. That's what I've been doing. And I feel like I need to stop doing that. So yeah, here we are. But yeah, let me just get straight to the topic. I already told y'all how this channel is gonna sort of change. Like I said, I'm on my spiritual journey just like everybody else. I believe in the almighty Elohim, Yahweh, Yeshua, the Messiah. So those are the names that you're going to hear me say often. So there's going to be topics. I'm going to talk about it, how I feel about it. I'm going to bring up some verses, just things that I've been learning. You know, I'm trying to reconstruct my brain. I just would like to help people if I can, even if it's one person, even if I get one view on this video, that is fine. But yeah, I kind of want to help out any way that I can and help myself too. So like even these videos, whenever I'm very forgetful, especially in when certain things are going on. So this would just be good for me too, to come back to my video and regroup, you know? It's almost like a way of grounding myself. I tried to record this video so many times, like so many times. Like last week I did it a few times. I felt like it was all over the place. Earlier today I did it, and like last night, I already knew what topic that I wanted to do because like I said, I've been trying to do this since last week. But I gathered my thoughts last night, you feel me? And gathered some info and whatnot. And yeah, I tried to record it earlier today. And what happened? Like mad stuff. Mad distractions. Things were popping up out of nowhere that I had to do. I'm around 2 puppies. My family, we have 2 puppies, and they were just doing the most. They was doing the most last week too, and that was one of the reasons why I would get so frustrated. But anyway, look at me complaining. Oh, that's a good topic, actually. See, I'm on my spiritual journey. I'm definitely not perfect. I mess up every day. But this is a journey to get better. You feel me? So let's just get on it together. Let me stop chatting and let me actually start chatting, you know? That was so crazy. So the first topic that we're going to talk about is forgiveness. Really unforgiveness. And yeah, so let's dive right into it. That's been a topic that's been hard for me to grasp forever. Like, if you know me, you know that I can't hold a grudge, and that's nothing that's nothing to brag about. It's not cute, and I'm really only hurting myself, you know? Like, when people say forgiveness is for you and not the other person, they really do mean it. For real, because when you are holding certain situations in your heart, you're preventing yourself from moving on, even if it's not lingering in your mind. Like, a lot of people think that just because I block someone, so like I could just move on. Like, no, you need to do the inner work and forgive them. And I'm gonna tell you why and why it's so important. Like, please. I'm gonna get to the why in a second, but like if you think about it, you know how like you might come across some people that have like a dark cloud over them, or they always have an attitude. They're just unpleasant. I'm not saying that the reason, and you might not even, these people might not even be moving like that, because you can have a very unforgiving heart and be happy all the time, be great to be around, but these are just like little examples, you know? But yeah, they might be, they're harboring negative feelings, and I'm not saying that it can only just be lack of forgiveness, but it might. Do some introspection. Maybe you need to forgive somebody, some people, move on from a situation, let go and let God. I say this because I don't call him God, but that phrase is very much so true. I'm not putting air quotes over that. But yeah, my point is like unforgiveness will literally bleed into your life, and you'll bleed all over the people that you love as well. More than likely. You feel me? You bleeding over the people around you might be you having a short fuse, just being negative, having a negative outlook on life, being mean. Like it could really just be anything. Really. So on this forgiveness journey, I'm learning that changing your perspective of the situation can really help catapult you into forgiving someone and letting go of certain situations. For example, maybe the reason why things didn't work out with that person, it could be friendships, relationships, whatever the case is. Maybe they were holding you back from your purpose. Yeah, maybe they spoke a lot of negativity around you, and they were super, like, just putting doubt on you and the things that you want to accomplish. Maybe they actually weren't good people, and Elohim knows all, so he knows that if this person were to stay around you, XYZ could happen. Like there's plenty of reasons why certain situations don't work out, and I encourage you to pray about it, to figure it out. Like take all your issues really to Elohim, pray about it, let him handle it. Like I'll literally have moments where I'm like, Yahweh, this is yours. Like, just please figure it out for me. I'm just going to go on ahead about my day. And I do feel relieved. Like, I have that relationship with him, and I encourage you all to build that with him. You feel me? It's also just helpful to kind of figure out what that person has taught you, because a lot of times people are seasonal, people are temporary, and even though it sucks, you know, it is what it is. I'm learning to be grateful even when I'm hurting. And even though I'm talking about like me hurting or us hurting, we should really just think about how we hurt him every day. Have you thought about that? Because I know I wasn't really thinking about that. So first of all, I want to give y'all some Bible verses. They're going to be very short. I'm not no pastor, no preacher. I don't claim to be a prophetess or a prophet. Whatever the case is, like this is just me reading my Bible, learning from it, because there's a lot of great advice in the Bible if you know how to like relate it to everyday life. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a couple of Bible verses just about forgiveness, and it's literally saying the same thing over and over and over again. First Bible verse: let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. All right, verse 32: and be kind one to another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as Elohim has forgiven you. Next one. Colossians 3:13, and it says, forbearing one another and forgiving one another, if any man have a quarrel against any, even as Mashiach forgive you, so also do ye. Same thing, right? Matthew 6, verses 14 and 15, it says, for if ye forgive men their transgressions, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if ye forgive not men their transgressions, neither will your Father forgive your transgressions. Do y'all like follow? He said, if you're not going to forgive them, I'm not going to forgive you. Right? Isn't that what that says? Do y'all realize how often we sin every day? I don't even think about this as often as I should. But bro, we All right, I took the liberty of like, you know, writing down some stuff, some things that just y'all might not even think about are sins, but they are sins. Like idolatry. That's putting anything above the Almighty Elohim. Like anything. People be like, oh, like I don't got no golden calf. Like that's in the Bible. Like, no, bro. I'm not gonna even give examples, but use y'all imagination. Lack of faith. We'll talk about that in another video, but like you have to have faith. Like it's 100% necessary. uh being judgmental, stealing, adultery, fornication, lying, gossiping. Like how often, and I'm like I said before, I'm not perfect. There's things that I do, like even when I get on the phone with my girls, remember that time? Like, no, stop. Like stop. You have to stop being prideful, lustful, having hatred in your heart. What is this whole thing about? A lack of forgiveness, right? Man, getting drunk and wilding out, like the list really does go on. It really does go on. And if you just think about it, like I'm having a hard time forgiving this person who did XYZ to me. But yet I am breaking my Father's heart every single day. Every single day. And he wants to forgive me. And he tells me that it's all on you. You feel me? That's kind of like how I'm interpreting this. Dad literally just said that he's not gonna forgive you if you don't forgive, so you need to forgive, okay? And also just think about it, like if you're his child, that person not only hurt you, but they hurt him too. So I encourage you to also pray for that person as well. Let's think about big situations that are highlighted in the Bible too. Like I think about Isaac and Rebecca. They had two sons. They had two twin boys, right? One is Esau. The oldest is Esau. The youngest is Jacob. When Isaac dies, like the parents fall off, the oldest son gets most of the inheritance, right? So here's the story. I'm gonna like really try to sum it up for you guys. So basically, one Esau, he be hunting. He be doing his thing out there, slaying and whatever, right? He comes from a long day of hunting. Jacob had made food. He made stew. Esau's like, bro, give me some stew. And Jacob is like, give me your birthright. Give me your birthright. Esau's like, man, whatever. Here, yeah, sure, whatever. Give me the food. And so there's that. That doesn't solidify anything, but like he said that, right? Years later, Jacob still want that. He still want that blessing. Okay, so in order to solidify the birthright, Isaac has to give his son Esau, the oldest one, the blessing, right? So years later, Isaac, he's old, he's like blind. He knows that it's time to give Esau the blessing, right? So he tells Esau, go get me some food, come back, and he was gonna bless him, right? So Rebecca finds this out, tells Jacob, because Rebecca loves her some Jacob, like that's her favorite son. So she tells him, your dad, he's finna give Esau the blessing. So what I need you to do is go and get this robe, because Esau is hairy. Like he came out hairy out the womb. And so she tells him, like, go and get this robe because it has like some fur on it or whatever. And go in there and deceive your father. Like pretend like you're Esau so he can give you the birthright, the blessing. So he goes in there. Isaac is like, this is a little fishy, because like, you know, they don't have the same voice or whatever, but he touches his hand. He's like, bet you are Esau. I'm about to bless you right now. Blesses him. Jacob goes out. He's like, hey, yo, mom, I got the blessing. Like, what's up? And they're all happy or whatever, right? Esau comes back with the food. He's like, here, dad, here's the food. And Isaac is like, you remember, this is not funny. But you remember the girl in the courtroom? She's like, but anyway, Miss Taylor. But yeah, so Isaac is like, what you mean? I already blessed you. And Esau is like, no, you didn't. And he's like, wow, your brother done stole your blessing. I can't, like, this is not how it works. I can't just bless you on, like, top of him. So Esau is mad. Like, he wants Jacob's head. Because he just stole everything from his brother. like the whole inheritance. And this, people already don't play about their money today. Like, imagine what he was finna get way back when. They have gold, they had people, he finna be a ruler. Like, you know, he just took all that from him. So he wants to kill Jacob, and a servant tells Rebecca, like, Esau, Jacob, he want Jacob head. And so Rebecca tells Jacob, you need to leave. Jacob says bye to his parents and he leaves. Years later, he needs to come back to the land, and he's like, yo, pretty much, like, I know it's on sight and he gonna kill me, bro. Esau finna kill me. So he's panicking or whatever. He has his whole journey. I'm not gonna get into that. As he's like getting near, he sends some people to go on over there and tell Esau, like, your brother is coming. Then people come back, you know, you know what they say? They say, Esau is coming, but he got 400 people with him. So, and Jacob is like, oh my gosh, like, he's stressed, you know, rightfully so. He think he finna die. So he tells them, like, oh yeah, like, I got gifts, like, I got cattle, I got goats, like, I got mad stuff that I want to give to him to show him that I'm sorry. As they're coming to like meet or whatever, Jacob is like bowing. He's like, you know, he's bowing. Esau is like, man, bring it in. Forgave him. Forgave him. Forgave him. He forgave him. That's one story that I think about when it comes to forgiveness, because that's a big thing. Even really what I'm thinking about now is Yeshua the Messiah. When he was being crucified, right? What did he say? Let me read it. Luke 23, verse 34, it says, then said Yeshua, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Imagine getting stabbed. The people are actively killing you, and then you out here praying, saying like, Yahweh, please forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Like, just please forgive them. You are praying for the people that are actively killing you. I'll think about that situation and then think about why I'm not forgiving X, Y, and Z. And it's like, I do encourage you to forgive. Like, there's literally a bigger picture. There's literally a bigger picture, and we are instructed all the time to continuously forgive. Like, hold on. In Matthew 18, verses 21 to 22, it says, Then came Kepha to him and said, Adonai, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times. And Yahshua said unto him, I say not unto you until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. So basically just keep forgiving. Keep forgiving, keep forgiving. Literally, what is the big picture, you guys? I'm trying to go to heaven. You feel me? Like, you don't forgive, he doesn't forgive. He's like, not match your energy, because I want to say these things lately, but it's, you can't get into heaven with hate in your heart. Eternity is a lot longer than the life that we live here. I'm just gonna say that, like, please, eternity, we can't even fathom that for real, but eternity is literally a whole lot longer. It's forever. We're not on this planet living these lives that we live every day forever. So just keep that in mind. Like, is it really that deep? Is it really that deep? And if it is that deep, like, I encourage you to pray and pray for a forgiving heart. That doesn't say like just walk out of here blindly and just be, you know, letting you just be catching strays and letting everybody do whatever it is that they want to do to you. Like, don't just be putting yourself out there and being crazy, but like, you're really supposed to guard your heart too. That's another verse. I don't know where that is. I just thought about that, but you're supposed to guard your heart. So forgive and just be careful, you know? And also, like, we really can't even trust our own hearts for real, obviously, because our hearts, a lot of people do things off of feelings, and where do feelings really come from? Your heart. And a fool is a man that trusts his own heart. So if you're like, no, like, I'm good, I'm straight, my heart is fine, like, I'm good, like, that's nothing but lies, you need to pray it off of you. And you need to pray for the person who wronged you. I don't know what that person did to you, what those people did to you. I really encourage you to pray and forgive. I'm not saying that you gotta be kumbaya with them and talk to them every day or even keep them around, but the forgiveness is literally for you. Free your mind and your heart, or your heart, because you may not be thinking about them, but they are lingering. So free your mind and or your heart from this prison that you've been allowing it to be in. I encourage you to free yourself, because bitterness is not cool, and a lot of times people don't even realize that they're bitter. So just free your heart and pray it off of you, and pray for them, pray for the situation. Talk to him, talk to Yahweh. He wants a relationship with you. Talk to him and be vulnerable. Let him know what's up. Like me personally, the way that I pray, besides like, the regular prayers that are in the Bible, I'd talk to him. I'm like, Yahweh, keep it respectful. Yahweh, like, this is what's going on. I'm upset, X, Y, and Z. And like a lot of times people feel better when they vent anyway. So vent to him. Talk to him. He wants to hear from you, And at the end of the day, remember the big picture. Well, I can only speak for myself, but I want to be with him. This is all said and done. So I got to do the work, and hopefully, I can help you guys kind of change your perspective on things, or maybe spark something to where you are doing your own research, reading your own Bible, and strengthening your relationship with him. So yeah, look at me. I'm over here like just chatting. I didn't even realize that I had 2 more verses to tell y'all. So Matthew 5 verse 44. It says, "But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you." And then the last one is Luke 6:27 through 28. "But I say unto you which hear, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you, bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you." Pray for them, pray for you, pray for your heart, and ask for a heart that is open to forgive. And just walk every day, day to day, with love. And also to bring other things into perspective too, like everybody's battling their own demons. Sometimes, a lot of times, and this is something that I had to wrestle with myself, is I take things personally. And a lot of times things don't even have anything to do with you. Yes, you might have been caught in a crossfire, but don't internalize it. It really might not have anything to do with you, and hopefully that makes sense. This is the end of the video. I'm so surprised my camera didn't die, and I feel like I probably shouldn't have said that, so I'm just gonna talk really fast. Oh no, let me relax. Leave a comment down below if you can relate, like you have had a hard time forgiving, and if you're in a different space now where it is easier for you to forgive. Let us know down below. You might help somebody as well. And let me know what topics that you would like for me to talk about. I have a couple, but yeah, this will also catapult me to read my Bible more. So I am all for it. And yeah, so I'm excited for this new journey for us, and I appreciate everybody who's on it with me. And yeah, so I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.